Okay guys, so we have adjusted our settings and we've created our page shells and our menu items. And now that we have those things done, we can go ahead and customize the basic elements of the design. So to do that, you just go to the design tab here and then appearance. And this may take some time to load, so you can just refresh to get it up there again. In fact, no, there it is. So you can see now here that we've got our menu changed, and this doesn't look good, but we'll deal with that in a minute. There's also our menu change down here. So I'll go through the steps that you need to do. The first thing that you should do is customize your favicon or delete it. And I'll come back to this at the end of this tutorial to show you how you might be able to create your own favicon pretty simply and easily. But I'll move on for now. So the next thing that we have to do is customize our site title and tagline. And fortunately for us, we have all of that in our content creation document. So I'll just come over to here and highlight your site title, copy it and bring it over here and paste it in. And then we do the same for your tagline. So copy that and enter it here. And that will load there. Okay, so it doesn't appear, but it'll appear when we load. I'll show you it later on. Okay, so colors. At the moment, you'll see that our background color is a yellow. So I'll delete this R and watch it reload, and it'll flash up yellow before the content appears. Okay, so there's that yellow there, and I don't like that yellow at all. So I'm going to change this background color to a plain white. A neutral color. I'll show you what happens now and how much better it looks. So I'll delete that R again and watch it flash white. There you go. So I think that looks much better than the yellow. If you want to have the yellow, you can keep it. If you want to change it to something else, you can do that too. I should probably show you how to customize the color to something that the exact color that you want. So if you see here, there is a color code. So it always starts with a hashtag, and the color code for white is just this whole bunch of Fs. If I were to change that to the green, the color code would change to this number, so it's not the Fs anymore. Change it to the red and the color code changes again. So I'm keeping it on white. If you want your background to be a color and a specific color, there's a way that you can figure out exactly the color code for whatever color you want. So, for example, I'll open a new web page, and you can do this with any web page. So, say you want this color of blue or this color of red, or even better, I'll go to Huffington Post, for example. Now, say you wanted their color green. What you do to get the color code for that is you want to take a screenshot, and it doesn't have to be a web page, whatever you have on your screen. The color that you want to use, you have to take a screenshot. So on the Mac, it's the command, hold in the command key on the keyboard, hold in the shift key, and then press the number 3. And as you can hear, that took a photo. On Windows, I think there's a button on the keyboard that allows you to print the screen. So we've got a screenshot of that saves the image of that screen to our desktop. What you want to do then is use one of the services that I've already mentioned, which is Pixlr. So come to Pixlr in Google and go Pixlr Editor here so that you get the old version. Okay, so then you want to open the image from your computer, and all of your screenshots are saved to your desktop, and mine's there, so it's this one here. So you want to open that, and that's the screenshot we took before. Now, to get the color of green that you're after, or the color of red, whatever you want, whatever color you want on that screen, I would increase the size of it over here by making it 100%. So you want that green there. You come over here to this eyedropper tool, which is the color picker tool. You press that, and then you come over to the green that you want, and you click on it here. And watch this box here that's now currently red when I press this green. So it becomes that green. To get the color code for that color green, you double click on this big box here, and there it is. So that's the color code for that green. So you highlight that and control copy that. Okay, and then you come back over to here and you paste it in front of that, after the hashtag. So I'll paste it there, and it changes to that green. So now when it reloads, it'll be that green. So that's how you get the color code that you're after, and it doesn't just apply to backgrounds. If you want to change font colors and that type of thing, then that's how you can do it. So I'll keep mine as white. So pixel art is how you do that with this dropper tool. It's really, really handy. Okay, so that's background image. Header image is basically your logo. So the header image will replace this, the Dirt Road Hacker. I have a lot of trouble with the header image. I think in time I'll be able to replace it and make it look good, but at the moment I'm just going to leave the Dirt Road Hacker, the word there. If you want to play around with the logo, and if your logo fits into this spot, then go ahead and do it, but I'm just going to keep it as the words. The backstretch image is this nice photo here of the computer, which you obviously want to change because that's just the Rainmaker. So we'll click here and select a file. Okay, so you'll notice here that the default image dimensions are 1600 by 1000. You don't need to have your cover photo to or your backstretch image to have those dimensions, and in fact I don't. My dimensions is 7600 by 2334, and that looks fine. You don't need to worry about that. What you do need to worry about is the size, this part here. Now you'll see that the size here is 22.4 megabytes. That will take far too long to load. You could be waiting, I don't know how long because I've never bothered waiting for it, but it takes a while. So you want to make sure that you create a version of your backstretch image that isn't that big. So this one is under a megabyte, it's 916 kilobytes, and I think you want to aim for under a megabyte. Anything more will take too long to load. It still retains the dimensions of 7600 by 2334, but the size is much smaller. So once you've selected that, and that again should be in your images subfolder, you want to hit choose. And it might take some time to load. But if it were the 22 megabyte one, you'd be waiting here for, potentially an hour. So it's a lot better than that. Okay, so I think mine's starting to load in now. There we go. Got that white background. And there it is. So that's my backstretch image now, and it appears all the way down the page. The default setting is that the backstretch image will appear on all of your pages. I'll see if it does it here. You can't click away. So that'll appear on all your pages, but I can show you how to, there it is. So that appears on the blog, it appears on all the pages, but I'll show you how to customize it so that it only appears on your homepage if you want it to do that. Okay, so that's backstretch image. Background image will replace your white background. I don't really like the background image setting, so I'm not going to play around and create that. If you want to pursue that, then you can. You're more than welcome to do it. I have had some trouble with it, so I'm just going to leave it, and I prefer just the white flashing background of it. Anyway, navigation. So there are 2 points of navigation. This is kind of like a default navigation. This is your primary menu. So, your primary navigation menu here. And I don't know why it's causing these problems, but in any event, I want my navigation to be up here anyway. So for this primary navigation menu, it's currently selected to the navigation menu that we created. I want to deselect it. So I want to hit that, and that will disappear. There we go. So now we've just got our menu up here. The secondary navigation menu is down here, and I want to keep that because I like that. I think it looks good. So this is the secondary navigation menu, and you want to have that as your primary menu. That's the one that we created before. So you're more than welcome to customize your primary navigation menu. I prefer mine to be up here, and I want my secondary navigation menu to be down here. So that's menus. Now I'm going to skip content areas for the moment because firstly we need to change our color style if you want your color style changed. So come down here to this tab, color style, and it says select the theme style, and it's set to default. So the color style is these link colors. So it's at the moment it's this yellow color, and I want that changed because I don't really like the yellow. So if you come down here, you can change it to blue, and these will change, and then green, etc. And you can go through orange and red. I actually want it to be green, so I'll keep it here. And you are going to want to get the color code for that green color, or whatever color you choose, so that you can use it later. So we'll take another screenshot and come over here to the online editor and open another image. And there it is. Okay, so we want to get this green color, and I've already still got my color picker tool selected. You'll need to increase the size here, probably to 200, so that you can really get the color. Okay, so select this green, there it is. Okay, so that's your color code there, and it's probably a good idea actually to copy that into your content creation document. So we'll come over here and probably just make a spot for it down the bottom here. Color codes, default color style is, and you want to put the hashtag in, and then you can paste it over there. Okay, so that's the color style, and you're going to want to need that. So we'll come back to our customization part here. So I'll leave that there, and now we can change the content areas.